Do you want to start? I want to start it.
I thought you were going to start it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 20 to 1. We are your dungeon masters, Jordan McDowell and
Taran Watts.
We're going to do another DM advice because the first one was actually pretty good.
It was pretty good.
75 people, to my knowledge, watched it. Probably like for a minute, but
Yeah.
Hey, at least you watched.
I was going to say at least there was a minute watched.
But yeah, so what was our first one?
Oh gosh, what was our first one?
I think it was just like inspiration, right?
Yeah, I think
Kinda
it was, just kind of like in getting getting started and stuff, I think, yeah. Did you save it this one?
Yeah? Nope, not yet.
So we are going to be talking about NPCs today and like side characters.
Yeah.
Is there a certain way that you like start like with building it? Like, do you do the NPCs first, or do you kind of just let them like naturally come in the session?
So that varies for me because, of course, you have your plot NPCs.
Yeah.
So, but with like side NPCs or just like improving one, that one I just kind of whatever comes to my brain, I'm just like, that's what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
Or that's how they're gonna be. Here's how they're gonna get this information across. Or they're just gonna troll the players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always try and set it up as there'll be a couple in my head where I'm like, this has to happen. Like there'll be a few, like either something funny or like there'll be serious. But then I'll just leave like kind of an open idea.
Yeah.
On like what the vibe is kind of at the moment, like to see if someone's going to be all super funny, if they're going to be like a little creepy or something like that. Yeah. But I think as long as you just so do you inspire them from anything? Like, how do you do it?
Depends. It's like, sometimes I'll take their personalities, like, from certain things. Usually, it's kind of how I'm feeling in the moment. So, like, if I'm, like, kind of pissy, and then it's like, maybe this NPC is going to be a little pissy.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, we'll work with it. But mostly just to antagonize the player sometimes. Or be helpful.
Yeah, and then I always feel free of, like, if you see anything, it could be from anything at all, a TV show, just even an interaction with someone in real life or anything, and just be like, you know what, that'd actually be a really funny NPC or something.
Because there are NPCs in the world.
There are NPCs everywhere.
You can definitely take inspiration from real life.
So, what's your opinion on, like, making an NPC, like, return?
Whoa, what do you mean?
Like, so, what's, like, the determining thing for you to be like, oh, this one I'm bringing back, or this one I'm going to make more long-term? Does that lead? Okay.
Yeah, how the players interact with it. So, like, I'm trying to think of an example in, like, real time, but I'm blanking. So,
I was going to say, I can give you one with John Goblin.
Yeah, that's a great one.
So, with episode 6
or 5.
Yeah, the Owlbear Cove. Yeah, so the world divided Owlbear Cove. They find an NPC and it is a goblin, and you all asked the name, and I panicked and just said John Goblin, and then it started the just love for this character out of nowhere. And then it just so happened with rolling the dice, like with him sticking with you all. And I was like, you know what, fine, just give him an NPC. Give him a companion.
Yep, and that started it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's like little things like that you don't expect, but the players will surprise you.
And they'll latch on to the most random thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can plan everything out and in your head envision, like, this one's going to be it, but it'll be the most random one, too, that you won't expect will just be a massive hit.
Well, I guess this character's getting lore now.
Going deeper back, kind of Crowns and Curses, Bart was not going to be around as much, but you all ended up liking Bart so much. I was like, oh yeah, he'll stick around.
I hope Torvo sticks around.
Torvo's pretty good too.
I love Torvo so much. Yeah, it's just little things like that. Like Taran said, they surprise you with what they like and who they like, who they fall in love with too. It's like, just never know.
And that's also another one, Blake, Clue, and Madeline. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I would never guess that he actually latched on to this most toxic person ever. So I was like, all right, I got to move around a little.
Yeah, you can always find ways to incorporate it into the story too. So, I mean, I have no idea what he's going to do with that relationship. I'm excited for it because I love that character. But if he, let's say, she does end up with Clue, that would be crazy.
It would be insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have never expected it when writing for the character. Is there anything else you can think of for making the character itself?
I would try to keep a loose stat sheet because they could be, oh, this character's so fun loving, and then all of a sudden your players are like, we're gonna kill this guy. So then at that moment you need to make the judgment of, is this just gonna be a regular person that's just gonna die, we're just gonna move on, or is it
gonna be a
surprise level 20 monk that's gonna put the team down? So it's like, just kind of have a vague, very vague outline of like how powerful this person is.
And you don't need to have a full stat sheet for everything. Like, I mean,
I'm building them on the fly.
Yeah, and just like, and then in your head you can come up with it where it's like, oh, this guy's a bigger guy. Mm-hmm. He's got a +2 strength or something. Just something small like that. Like, you don't need to have like anything wrote down. Mm-hmm. You can just in the moment on the fly, because it's all on the fly.
Yeah. And it's like same with building intentional antagonistic NPCs. Like, you got a hot-headed barbarian in the group, and then just, oh, let's have some fun. There's going to be an arm wrestling contest. Why does that keep on?
I have no clue. Okay, we're good.
It's like, well, let's have an arm wrestling contest. And then, like Taran was saying, oh, this bigger guy comes up. And then, now we're having a roll-off for that. Just fun for the players.
Yeah.
Fun NPC. Maybe it does turn into a bar fight.
And you roll with it.
Yeah, roll with it. Hey, boys, let's get them. Now we're having fun.
What about so how do you determine, like, is it going to be antagonistic or not? Like, or do you kind of have an idea? Like,
I got a good example.
Okay.
So we played Amalgamati. Okay. And that one shot that's now turning into a full campaign because they won't ever let me have one shots. Just throwing it out there. That hasn't been released to the public, so you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. But there was an NPC who was a cow herder, and his wife got turned into a cow. And he was like, hey, I'm thankful that you guys figured out where she was, etc., what happened. He said, now we need to go down the street, talk to the hag that did this. And your character was going off. So I was like,
I don't know what was up. I don't. So I'm always, I guess, just really hostile, and I don't mean to be.
So at that point, I immediately switched it. Oh, he's going to be hyper antagonistic now. Because it was just like, he's just straight to the point, as long as y'all help, whatever. He'll do whatever. The second you start doing that, I said, instantly antagonized. No, we're going to go over there now, or you're not going to stay here. Yep. So it kind of, I base it off the interaction.
Yeah. Is there anything else you can think of?
About DM player characters. Yay or nay?
I personally like them if it's a smaller group. Mm-hmm. Marvel, we had to have that because I had to play Colossus. That one just had to happen. But other than that, I try and like steer away. Like, I won't ever, like with the companions that like in World Divided, I won't change anything for them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like playing as them. I'm just staying as the character and everything, and just truly just as it goes with them.
So it's like, okay, because your world's really fleshed out. So, like, when it comes to building the stories for the companions, like, how you integrate that with the PC storyline on top of the overarching world storyline.
I have, which, I mean, you can see through my other sessions and stuff, but I kind of have, like, what's the right word for it? Just, like, well, anyways, I'd say, like, when you go to a new place, I'm always trying to have a couple companions there. It doesn't mean they have to pick them or anything, but just have them there, and then if they integrate well and everything like that, and then like actually keeping them on, like some will just like disappear, and others like will come around again. But shoot. Oh yeah, so I like to do it with each. My brain is awful. I like to go with different regions with having all the different companions and everything. I don't remember where else it's going. The worst brain in the world.
It's okay. We can pivot. Oh, goodness. What are some of your favorite NPCs?
The stories. Into the story with the players.
Yeah,
yes. Integrating it with it. So I'll just really see where the story's heading that way. Like, I'll always have these stories planned, but they won't happen right away. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just kind of either, like, just throw in tiny bits and pieces. If it feels like, oh, we're moving, like, just say an example, like Taylor at the gala with the mom and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, then we kind of pause this story and then just go further with that.
Mm-hmm. You too. I think. So like I have in our whenever we start this back up, we have a whole campaign. I call it God Killers, and the way I written most of it is the PCs are the side characters. They are not the main characters. The main character is a DM player character, but we are living this tale through the side character's perspective. And so that's how I've written it. So he'll be doing main character stuff off screen, but we're following the PCs of the side characters. And it's been fun.
It has been fun.
That way, but even though he is a DM player character, he doesn't interact with the party. There's a lot of reasons why he can't interact with the party. I can't tell Taran for obvious reasons. But, but that's just one way I've done a DM player character. So, just got to be creative with it.
Mm-hmm. So, anything else you can think to add in?
Maybe go on the villain side of NPCs.
Sure. Yeah. I'll go ahead and think of like. Are you thinking just like from the start of a campaign?
Yeah, start or just one on the fly or anything.
So like when creating a campaign, I like to kind of set it as like big bads and like leveling up over and over, like having kind of different lower tiers and moving up. But I like to have like how Callan is. Yeah. Callan has been the villain the entire time, but there's all these other ones that are still out there. Like I like to have like the Commander Yuri, the Bard, all these little things. And it's ones you don't like expect, like with the Bard. Mm-hmm. Again, it was just a Bard.
Yeah, but then he blew up into a main character.
Yeah, because Taylor I just hated him so much that he had to be a main character.
Yeah. That's actually a great look at it. It's like who can be so antagonistic that you get a moment like the Bard, and then can you keep that rolling? Or make it an overarching villain for a player character. So, and
that's like with him, I didn't change his player sheet or anything to have him live. I always had him have the ability to go invisible and everything, and then it just worked off so much that like their banter back and we're like, yeah, he's gonna come back,
and he's been teased
over and over.
Like in the castle, he was teasing. Yuri was like, "I'm gonna bring him in." That was a good drop. Yeah. Taylor, angry. And then again in the Tooth Guard door when the plastic ran into him. Yeah. And then she told Taylor was like, oh. But at that moment, he was like, this is not the time. So, yeah, it's just great writing moments like that.
And Taylor will tell you he hates him more than Callan.
Yeah.
The main big bad of the story. So it's just, you never know what's going to be the players. And just always be ready to just go with it.
Yep. Jot that down. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And then, you were talking about the big bad. So, I think we both do this, but like start backwards.
Yeah. 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 I knew, like, Callan wasn't guaranteed to be the big bad. You know what I mean? Or something like that. That kind of thing where it's like, it's just also how it plays out. where you shift and like feel open to changing who your main villain is and stuff. I think it truly is a better narrative when your players are like they actually hate these characters.
Listen. I'm the biggest fan of this campaign. I have a lot of theories. I'm gonna share one with y'all. I don't think Calvin's the big bad. The main big bad. He is a big bad, but I don't think he's the main big bad. That's just my theory.
Might be wrong, might be right.
I'm right. We're gonna have to work with him. I feel it. We're all gonna be mad.
It's gonna be years down the line.
Hey, listen, I'm here for it. I'm one of the talents, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, and we'll keep making them.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What I do for villains? I don't know. This is also kind of how I'm feeling too. Normally they have like a reason. I try to stray away from like, the ultra cliche reasons, but I will use those to help bolster their evilness, I guess.
I always like to think of it too as the villains as like a player character in their own sense. You know what I mean?
That makes a lot of sense.
And then I try to, in my head, come up with a story like why are they like this? What makes them tick? What's like that? Like I mean, we'll go back with World Divided with Callan. I mean, like you can see he's super smart. He's just super like focuses in on like hyper focus on the worst things, and like he just has all this mental doubt in his head, and then he's got all this like just the rivalry with Reggie, and then you just expand more and more that way too, and then like just building with if you're like trying to think of more like characters and stuff, you can then go for like with Callan, where it's like, well, he's the king. He would be married, and then come up with the queen. Oh, they'd have kids, and then come up with the kids, and come out, and then you pretty much already got a whole little world set up.
And it does start with just that simple an idea, and then just start integrating the personality into the character, breathing life into it, essentially. Yeah, but it's not hard. You just gotta get in there. Just gotta start. Stop over prepping. Let's call back to the first.
That is, that was the first one. Yeah.
Trying to think. Yeah, that's it.
So I don't think I have anything else for this one.
Okay. Yep, that's been NPCs. Well, if we do combat, this will probably be like a 20-hour video.
It will be a long one. Probably do multiple parts.
I could break it into atoms.
Jordan definitely can. And then we'll cut to mine, and mine's really relaxed.
It's just the numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll sign us off. We can sign us off. We can sign them off.
We have been 20 to 1.
Yes, we have been.
DM Advice Episode 2. Thank you all. And if you all have any questions at all, whether it's like a player, or if you're a DM, or if you just have any questions at all related to other systems, don't have to be Dungeons and Dragons like we do Marvel, and
Fallout.
And Fallout. If you have anything on there, we will also look into it ourselves. Yeah. So if there's anything on there that you're curious about, just write in the comments, and we will message back, or we will definitely, and we will make a video on it.
Yeah. Even if it's a short, like if it's a real simple question, we could just answer it in a short or something, tag in it,
Or if you want to tell us your own personal things, or
send us messages, we will reply.
We will, yes. Do you want to do all the channels and stuff?
Sure.
I didn't know if we're at the point where it's like it's all linked together.
Yeah, we gotta keep the outro.
Okay. If you're a fan of this, you can watch us on YouTube, Spotify, Patreon, Apple Podcast, right?
Yes.
Yes, Apple Podcast, TikTok, Instagram. I think that's it, yeah. We have all of our other channels linked together. There is the biggest nerd channel, which is Entering Planet Pleb. We've got Clicks Kissing by Sarah.
TBD.
DVD. We have Ultimate Frisbee. Oh, sorry. I thought that was mine. Ultimate Frisbee, WV, where they throw frisbee at beautiful sunsets.
At beautiful sunset.
There is 21 games. We have a lot of live streams. Honestly, you can see us
Crash out.
Yeah, crash out every time.
Getting mad just thinking about it.
You can go back and watch the VODs. They're very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that's posted on there yet?
On 21 games?
Yeah.
No, it's just...
It's just Marvel Rivals. And then... Was that all the channels?
Taran and Jordan.
Oh, yeah. Taran and Jordan Brother Movie Club Tuesday, of course. The iconic channel.
That is
being filmed.
Yes.
You're going to see these outfits later.
Yep.
Where we watch movies every Tuesday, and we're going to give them ratings. And if you want a certain movie you want to watch us on that, put it in the comments.
Hey, you. Before you/I end.
Yes.
Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That engagement helps more than you think. Listen, YouTube is our dungeon master. And unfortunately, we are player characters in this game. And this dungeon master is mean.
And we're rolling a lot of ones.
We are rolling nothing. And they're punishing us every time. But you can give us inspiration and give us a lot of rerolls. So please, that inspiration comes in the form of subscriptions.
It does.
Comments, likes, sharing.
Telling your friends and family about it.
All of them. That gives us inspiration to keep going. Because it's hard.
It is hard. We need to know you're there. Please.
All right.